everybody! This is my first time streaming on YouTube and Kick, so hello there travelers! Welcome to my channel. I'm Shifty Nivy, and if you enjoy goofy, cozy gaming content, grab your snacky snacks and snuggle in. And if you want to keep up to date with all my shenanigans, remember to follow, like, subscribe, all that good jazz to get notifications of all my new uploads and streams and all that fun jazz, and appease the algorithm Archon to keep me in your stream. Okay, so I am utilizing a new format to try and do multi-stream because I'm having some issues with Streamlabs. Just gonna be straight with you guys. This might be a little rocky, but we are here for it. And, well, I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it. And we're just gonna kind of truck on through and, yeah, do the thing. So, on that note, wow. Gotta grab our little welcome pass. Alrighty. So, last we left off, if you have been following along on my YouTube channel or Twitch, you will know that we are about to embark on a journey to Inazuma. We have saved Leoa twice. We've saved Mondstadt once, and now we're off to find our missing sibling again, because we found her.
Ad Astra
and
Abyssosk.
She didn't love us back.
To the
well, I'm not gonna say she didn't love us. I'm just gonna say she kind of turned her nose up at us, saved the nemesis we were fighting, and told us that we're pretty much not ready for what she has to say yet. So let's go to our next quest point. Do. Gotta empty our mailbox. Ah, it was a bunch of stuff from Inazuma. That's fitting. Brain fritzing. Oh no. Yes, quest. That's it. That thing. That one thing over there. Yeah. Okay. So when autumn winds and scarlet leaves. Alright. After collecting our thoughts, we are preparing for our journey to Inazuma. The way to the island is blocked by a veil of thunderstorms, so we need to come up with a way of traveling there. Alright. Transport. Here to foil us again. And... Ah! We are going to Liyue Harbor to talk to the lady there that is a person who fled Inazuma. Because that's gonna be important. If you have been following along on YouTube and Twitch, you will notice that we have a completely different party. That is because this is a different server. Over the 1 week break that I took, I went and literally grinded through the storyline again and got us to the exact same point so that I could stream for you guys across multiple platforms without angering the powers that be. We'll just leave it at that. We don't want to anger the powers that be. And so I'll be streaming for you guys here 9 a.m. Eastern on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 times a week. So, hopefully you're here for that. And now we are going to talk to this lady.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local.
Oh, she's so adorable.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted
yes.
to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Seeing as you just got out of there, it would be nice to know how we could get in.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Okay. How is that?
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. incredibly small, then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I
Okay.
had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out.
That's pretty scary. We don't want to go to Inazuma that way.
But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
So somebody from Liyue found you? Or...
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Probably because of all the issues that are going on there and the fact that the borders are closed. And, you know, you don't close the borders if... Well, you don't completely shut off a country if everything's okay.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
That's a great question, Paimon. What is a Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising.
Okay, so they got their own Chising situation.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival.
Uh-oh. That could be a problem, because we're aliens, so we don't really have a paper trail.
Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling.
Okay.
It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future.
That's kind of depressing.
What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
We do have a compelling reason. The reason is we gotta find her sister and find out why she doesn't want to love us anymore.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Ooh, we don't want that.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But they still have the docks of Rito, right? So that means they need trade. They have a port. Am I missing something?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Okay.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what
yeah.
I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue.
Wait a minute. Why would Paimon get seasick? Paimon flies. She floats. I mean, I would even assume that she probably semi-floats when she's sleeping. Why would she get seasick? She's not going to feel the waves. She's hovering. I don't know. I'd be happy to hear in the comments how people think that Paimon gets seasick.
Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
They may just know. Give me 1 second, guys. Quick pause point. Sorry. Like I said, I'm using a lot of new stuff. Sorry. Like I said, I'm using a lot of new stuff. Ah! Nothing weirder than hearing yourself echo like that. That was weird. Yeah, we're using a lot of new programs here, and my windows are all messed up, so I can't see what's going on. Do. Boop. Do. Boop. Ta-da. Alright, there we go. Windows are fixed. Back to the dialogue. My apologies.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong.
Yeah, Beidu's a boss.
But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Seems like it's our only option, so let's give it a try.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun's stone forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Okay. Best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
I mean, we did help her rebuild the Jade Chamber and, you know, fight monsters with her. It just kind of makes sense, right? Okie dokie, here we go. To the Alcor! Which is conveniently a waypoint now. Boom! Like a boss. Okay. Oh, look who it is! It's our favorite flyboy.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello,
I
Captain
knew
Beidou.
you guys would come.
Wait, how'd you know we were coming?
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Well, that's probably because we're aliens. We are not from this world. Well, wait a minute. Paimon's supposed to be from here, aren't they? Isn't Paimon supposed to be from here?
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Uh-huh.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment.
Oh,
This
my
young man is
baby.
Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Oh my, Beidou.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Exactly. I mean, the few lines that you come up with when you're sitting here like, I want to write something, are not going to be nearly as good as the ones that just pop into your head when you're cleaning or doing something responsible that you don't want to interrupt at that moment. Then you're like, oh no, I have to stop everything I'm doing and write this down. I promise I'm not procrastinating. Maybe I'm not procrastinating. I'm totally procrastinating. All right, here we go. Back to the dialogue.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Yeah, we might be there.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The
Nope.
Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2,
Aw.
you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Okay, that makes sense. That seems unfair. We don't technically have a vision, but we do have control over the elements, so I don't know if that would count.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
Crouching tigers and hidden dragons. I wonder what that's a reference to.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Okay.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Yeah, how does a vision function without its master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains.
Okay. So what you're saying is it's a dead person's vision.
As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Yeah, but we don't really need a vision. We need transport, right? We're not here for a tournament. We're here to try and pay you to carry us across the ocean through a storm and, you know, break us into an illegal country or a country where our very presence is illegal. But yeah.
So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to us. We wield the elements without one.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat.
Really? That easy?
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Okay, one free ticket, please. Well, one ticket technically, it's not free. She's getting labor in the form of combat. But, yeah, it's pretty easy, right?
You just want him
Right.
to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
Aw, I appreciate you too, Beidou.
Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Let's give it a shot.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
To the Stone Forest.
It seems
meet
like
you
it
there.
will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Only time will tell. Unless, of course, we win. Because if we win, doesn't that mean that nobody tries to activate the vision? Oh, something seems odd about trying to wield a person's vision that is past. You know what I mean? No, I'm too short. I couldn't get it. Oh well. I'm sure we'll be back here for something. Just a quick aside, on this account, we have a different team comp. We still have Zhangling, but this account's first 5-star was Kaedehara Kazuha. So we have him on the team. We also have Zhangling, Chongyun, and Yao Yao. So this is like the primary team for adventuring here. It's very different than the team that I run on the Twitch account. We also have Barbara and Noelle in the wings, as well as Haizu semi-leveled. I was experimenting with him. He was almost going to be one of our primary DPSs, but we pulled the boy we really wanted. You know what I means? So considering that we're going to have completely different characters on these two accounts, it's going to make for some interesting combat. Gotta grab the goodies when we come across them, because they might not be here later. Well, they will be here later, but we might not run across them again later.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Let's go scope out the competition.
They had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Let's see, Uncle Yoon.
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Not yet, we just wanted to have a look around first.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
Okay.
The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Maybe they do.
It'd be kind of comical.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Are you?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Former runner-up. Neither one of those say champion.
Aha! Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
That too.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out.
I'm sure you did. All 2 of them.
They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife.
Oh no, a knife!
I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so dangerous. However, did you survive?
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
So, just to get this straight, all this over 2 millilith? No, not 2 millilith. 2 treasure hoarders? I mean, not to brag or anything, but when we were after the ballista, you know, the Guizhang ballista, for Chi-Chi, trying to find that Coco Goat, I think we took out like 30. Maybe it was 20. Either way, a lot more than 2. It was like 3 waves. So, I'm not feeling great about this guy as a competitor.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Yeah, what you said, Paimon.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Children? How dare you? We are not children. As I turn into tiny Yao Yao. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta be somebody a little more respectable. Wait, no, he's in storyline. Actually, let's go ahead and get Aether on the team just for, you know, things to be a little canonically, you know, yeah. For the vibe.
Just what will we come across?
For the vibe. Let's talk to Chai.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Okay.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think we've come across this in our travels so far as the Lingshan clan. Also, I bet most of the people who are competing here are just focused on the vision. Because, you know, only people who don't have a vision can compete. And, yeah. Visions are powerful tools. I mean, they really aid in combat. They can be magical foci for people who are catalyst users. I wasn't going to say catalyst users. I had a better word, but it went boom and it ran away. And now it's somewhere in my kitchen. So, doesn't ring a bell.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway.
Okay, founded recently. Famous master.
He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him.
Okay, wait a minute. No. If you're a grand master, you would probably focus on one style of kung fu, not creating multiple styles of kung fu, because it takes a long time to master something along those lines. I say as somebody who has never done anything physical fighting class-wise in my life, I'm just assuming that it takes a long time to master one style of kung fu and become a grandmaster. So it seems unlikely that this person has mastered multiple styles and is a grandmaster or something. I'm leaning toward or something.
To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
So you just let people punch you in the face? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you fight without dodging. And use your own internal energy to redirect the hit. And, okay, our master can use it to alter the attack of a passing fist or change the direction of an incoming stone. Does your master have an animo vision, perchance? Because you could just blow the wind one way or the other and say you were using your own force to do this. I think these guys are scammed.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
That's not really possible.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
Tuition fees? Okay, so not only are they getting scammed out of their time, but their money.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
With your wallet.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
Without a hint of improvement. I wonder why.
Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
Okay. That's probably because it's an actual style.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
There may be other reasons that you can't seem to master this technique.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
That's the spirit. Poor guys.
See you in the arena.
They're gonna get slaughtered.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash, too?
Oh, don't you think you look cool sitting in the sand, in the rain, all broody?
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
So, you want to become an adventurer or a hero? I would say adventurer.
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
What? A perfect person?
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially.
And?
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing.
Of course not. You'd never.
A vision.
Okay, so there's something else you're missing. It's called humility. It's called, I don't know. He just needs humbled. That's all. Somebody needs to take him down a peg.
You have so much self-confidence.
Yes, way too much self-confidence. Are you already a renowned fighter? 'Cause judging by, I don't see that.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
Okay.
I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Sure you have. Yep, totally. You have done enough. You've done all you need to do.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today.
Oh my gosh, I really hope we get to punch this guy in the face.
Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Oh, yes. However could we live without seeing you in action?
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Yeah, pretty much, Paimon.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
It does
Come
seem
on,
like that.
let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up.
Arm wrestling championships? Okay, so we're going up against arm wrestling champions, weird obscure championship runner-ups, and some poor kids that don't know how to dodge, and the dude who is so full of himself that, well, he's never gonna find love because nobody can compare to him. Nobody will fit him. All right. So,
Next, please. What's your name?
we're Shifty
Wait,
Nivy.
Aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Oh, stop.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yes, that was us.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
We don't have a vision. See? No vision. No vision. See? No vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
That's because we are bosses. And aliens. We're also aliens.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
Yeah, see? See? Give him a little spin, Aether.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame?
Okay.
It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
We are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah, also don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Save Paimon being our hype man. Paimon's like, don't you forget all the other stuff you did. You are a lot more than that.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
It probably will remain that way, because I don't see the world ending another time.
Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
We have no interest in the vision. We don't need it.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
We got questions. We need answers.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then?
I'm just not interested in the vision, that's all.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Okie dokie.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament.
Yep, we probably shouldn't use any of our elemental base skills during this.
Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
Yeah, plus it'd be unfair. I mean, we're already epic, pretty much. So, yeah, that would be unfair.
In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Makes sense.
All right, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yes, we are ready.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Let's go kick some tail.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
Woo!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Yep, that's me.
How am I supposed to win now?
You're not going to. What you won is the honor of saying you lost to me.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well,
He didn't even
now
try
that
to
we won,
swing.
Let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
He did not even try to swing.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite.
Of course not.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Because we knew he was weak
I
sauce.
fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability.
You mean fighting a god with you didn't do that? You didn't know I could take on Mr. Thinks He's Perfect after we, combined fought a god? I think you knew, Beidou. I think you just wanted to humble that guy as much as I did.
So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that.
You fought well. That's all. You fought well. You did good job. Good job. Sorry, a bit of this is like, I feel like Beidou's trying to get him to showcase his own talent with words. It's kind of like the way a mom would be like, oh, go ahead, sing that song, to their kid when they're in front of the family. Sing that song that you sang the other day. It was really pretty. Why don't you share it with the family? Yeah, put him on the spot, Beidou. Put him on the spot.
A lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
I didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too.
Okay, what will that entail?
For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Makes sense. I mean, we don't want me obliterating everybody and killing morale within the competition.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
It does kind of seem unfair, but I get where she's coming from, It makes sense.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Aw, thank you, Kazuha.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
She wants to recruit them. Like, low-key, she's doing this just to recruit. She needs more people
We're
on the
finally
outpour.
here, folks. The rails show is about to begin.
Oh, that went by quick. That was a quick opening round.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
We haven't forgotten why we're here.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Okay. Are we ready? We're ready. Let's do this. And boom.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
That's their way of saying we need to make sure we're fully healed, and I'm pretty sure we are.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Interesting. Getting a few butterflies over here. I say as a butterfly is like floating beautifully in the background. I think we'll just say we're ready.
Okay, follow me.
Alrighty. Here we go.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna
he's
be
a
this
tough
time?
cookie.
The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Dang, his interrupts are awesome. For an NPC, he's doing a pretty good job. Boom.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we are.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Yeah, you do. But you fought pretty well. I mean, you were a lot better than Mr. Perfect.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
Right?
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body.
Exactly. You work with what you got. And that's something you got.
I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
So you're not trying to honor the dream to little you. You're trying to live... No, you're not trying to honor the dream to your inner child that wanted the vision. You're trying to honor who you are now by just honing your craft and punching some faces in. And I appreciate that.
Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Aw, see, look at that outlook. Look at that outlook. Ugh. We appreciate you.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
So will we.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
We won't. We won't be too roostery.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
I agree. Let's go ask questions and get some answers.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
Why, thank you.
I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps.
Okay.
I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Okay. So, he's a tougher guy than the guy we just fought, and he's really, really fast. Oh, where's Chai?
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
I wish I could say I didn't see that coming, but I totally saw that coming.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Yeah, totally. I feel so bad for these guys. I want to be able to type in my own response. Get a refund.
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it.
Right? You wouldn't hear the end of it because he wants all your money. He'll probably say that something was off about the environment, or that you need to train harder, or that you need a deluxe package that will increase your rate by $72.99, and then you'll be able to achieve enlightenment or some jazz.
Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
And send the bill to your master.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Okay.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Let's talk to Beidou. Beidou.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable.
Oh, well, thank you, Kazuha.
I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You're very observant.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience.
Right, Beidou's seen us fight before.
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yeah, it's new. It's new.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Probably.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
It's vital that we make it to Inazuma, but it is better to be safe than sorry. So,
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
okay.
I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
Paimon has questions, and they are good questions.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
Nope, no harm at all.
I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Just a little bit.
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy.
Yeah, what he said. It's not cheating.
Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
Wait.
You betcha! Wait a second.
We didn't tell him.
We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Right, we never told him that. We didn't tell him that we were traveling from Mondstadt to Liyue.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Okay, let's go see what's up. Let's go see what Kazuha's got for us to do. Does he need some assistance? We need some heals is what we need. Oh, wrong character. Still wrong character. There we go. That's right. Give us some bunny love. This music is awesome. It's like so chill. Okie dokie. Rocks. It is, it's rocks. We want the rocks. Boom. Okay, let's talk to Kazuha.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
Right to the heart.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple.
Oh.
Is that correct?
No wonder he didn't bring this up while we were at the arena. He didn't want to out us. I mean, we're good little Pop-Tarts. We don't have a vision, but he didn't want to out us.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
Yes, he has.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yes, but how did you know that?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible.
So he knows we're not from this world?
Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
Okay.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
It's kind of poetic and juji, but in other words, he can just innately know that we are not from this world.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Oh, look at him looking at Paimon. He's onto you, Paimon. He's onto you. We know something's up.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Oh, that's why she gets grumpy there. Look at that. She mean mugging him. She is not okay. She is not okay with him telling her that she smells weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I did was touch a statue of the seven.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's all thanks to Paimon's knowledge.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind.
See? You blow some smoke toward Paimon and she's instantly like, yeah, it's awesome. Everything's awesome. I'm a happy floating Paimon.
It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Because we're aliens.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me.
Ooh, do we get to fight Kazuha?
Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Okay, fair enough.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Let's do this. Oh, that's right. It's a monster fight. Not a Kazuha fight.
Stay put!
But I'll make it a Kazuha fight.
The wind knows me.
Uglay, you're up!
Bunnies everywhere!
Falling leaves, adorn my night into the
And
wind.
swirl. Stirring the soup.
One with my blade.
You're immune, but I can still do physical damage, right? No, I cannot. Animo damage will have to do. That worked.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Awesome. That's good to know.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents.
So he's a sneaky, sneaky snake.
In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Thank you. I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles.
Well, we're happy to, put on examples for you anytime you need it.
The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
Isn't that the truth?
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
That is a great question.
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters.
Yeah.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
We are completely in the dark, so please enlighten us.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more.
Please
As
do.
you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a huge decrease in people who are receiving electrovisions. I hadn't thought about that when we were talking about the Electro Archon taking people's visions. I don't know why I can't say that word all of a sudden, but I can't. It's not there. My mouth says no.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
Right?
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people?
That's a great question, too. I mean, the idea of things staying the same is comforting, but I don't think that, you know, humans, we kind of try for progress. We want to feel like we're making some kind of leeway, or we're doing better than we did yesterday. It's staying the same isn't something. Contentment's a good thing, but it seems like it would be a bit stagnant after a while. Stale.
It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Yeah. But they said they were a heavenly principle.
Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
The person who separated us from our siblings said that they were the sustainer of heavenly principles. So I don't think they were the Electro Archon, or any Archon for that matter.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Oh, that's
If you
right.
have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
We'll head back on our own here shortly.
Very well. Just be sure to not be late for the match.
We won't be late. We will not be late. And we will pick up here next time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. If you're enjoying progressing the storyline, please remember to do all the good things, the like, the follow, the subscribe, to keep up with my shenanigans. And remember that I will be streaming 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And it will be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Kick. If you want to keep up with my offline shenanigans, remember to check out my socials. I think they all have the same name. I'm pretty sure. Right below. And I hope you all have a great day and stay safe.